Welcome to the Retire Happy Money Minute. This week I want to talk with you about inflation. It's been in the news. You might have noticed we had an inflation number that came out earlier this week that says inflation is running at a much higher rate than at any time since 1990. You combine that with what we discussed last week in the Money Minute, the fact that the Fed is buying less in terms of asset purchases. We have a very high probability of increased interest rates. We saw a nice jump in interest rates midweek in the 10-year Treasury. And, not only is there pain at the pump and you got to dig a little deeper to pay for your groceries, but this has an effect on other parts of our economy and potentially on your portfolio. So I want to make you aware that if you own bond funds or you own a target date fund like a Fidelity 2040 fund or a Vanguard 2030 fund, you own bond funds. It's that simple. And if you haven't looked, but you choose to look right now, you'll see that your bond funds have done very little. Most of them have a negative return for the last 12 months. And anything that has a gain, it's very, very small. And that could easily be wiped out by the activity this week in interest rates. Because remember, when interest rates go up, the value of bonds goes down. And we've talked about bond funds a number of times over the years and what the potential dangers are with them. After all, you own them to reduce risk. And if they're going to lose money, it's not reducing your risk. So we want to make you aware of this. This is a great time to take a look at your portfolio, see how you're allocated. If you have those bond funds, it's time to look for alternatives. We have a couple of research papers I'm happy to share with you that talk about alternatives to bonds for exactly that purpose, to reduce volatility and protect you to the downside. Or if you just have some questions about a specific investment or your own portfolio, please give us a call, 415-331-9030. We are very happy to share this data with you. Here's to you having a very happy retirement.